Jerusalem Online, I'm Mike Greenspan with another Jerusalem Online Summer Special, a longer, laid-back look at some of the people and the stories behind the news. And this week we go traveling with a trio of outstanding videos that will take you from one end of the country to the other. It's a very short journey. To begin with, let's go right to the heart of Israel, to its capital city, Jerusalem. Israel's Ministry of Tourism captured on video the holy city as it's never been captured before. Jerusalem the Magic is the aptly titled result. Jerusalem the Magic. Our summer tourism special continues right after this. Jerusalem Online continues now. You know, people visit Israel for many reasons, religious, historical, political. But in recent years, a growing number of arrivals have had a different goal in mind, to get in touch with nature. The variety of natural attractions in this tiny country is surprising, so it's no surprise that for many exponents of the great outdoors, Israel is the natural choice.
Israel, a rich mosaic of landscapes and climates. Where the land of the Bible blends with modern realities. Where three continents converge in an unequaled variety of natural treasures. Where nature can be enjoyed in so many different ways. Israel, your natural choice. Discover a land that has become a living showcase for the conservation of nature. A desert being coaxed alive in a revolution of green. Once stark landscapes have been reblanketed with pine woodlands in a remarkable afforestation effort. Almost 200 million trees have been planted since the turn of the century. The Bible has inspired many of Israel's ecology projects. In the savannas of the Arava and the forests of the Carmel, wildlife sanctuaries are restoring biblical fauna to their natural habitats. In the center of the country, Mאות botanical gardens are recreating the biblical pageantry of indigenous flora. And in the Judean hills near Jerusalem, the Sataf project is reviving terraced agriculture based on biblical technologies and local spring water.
Our summer tourism special continues just 2 minutes from now.
Jerusalem Online Headlines, I'm Carolyn Benetton. Another Asian country has joined the growing list of nations to establish diplomatic ties with Israel. This month, visiting Vietnamese Deputy Foreign Minister Nguyen Day Yang signed an agreement establishing full relations with Israel. Nguyen invited Foreign Minister Shimon Peres to Hanoi later this year to formalize ties. Commercial and agricultural agreements are already being drawn up, and Vietnam hopes this step will improve their standing with the U.S. Another step forward for Israel into the world of 21st century communication. This week, the country joined the international subscribers of the electronic mail network of AT&T. Israelis who are members of the Bezeq phone company's Gold program can now access data communication with 160 countries, plus international commercial information, up-to-date world finance, and personal mail. An historic first in Tel Aviv city elections. 32-year-old gay rights activist Mark Tannenbaum is running on the left-of-center Meretz party list for a council seat. He says it's the first time anyone in Israel has run for a government position as a self-declared homosexual fighting for gay rights. And the do-it-yourself phenomenon, popular in many countries throughout the world, is now arriving in Israel. The market is flooded with dozens of products. At a recent building convention, consumers got a chance to see how to use do-it-yourself wallpaper, decorative decals, and self-assembled furniture. The concept appeals to self-reliant Israelis who like the idea of knowing exactly what materials have been used and how the job was done. A new chain of small markets cropping up around the country are proving very successful without advertising, packaging, or marketing. The new 100 tiny stores are targeted for immigrants from the former Soviet Union. The stores are usually small, without air conditioning, refrigeration is ice-generated, and hand-weighing determines price. The shelves are filled with popular Russian favorites, managers usually only speak Russian, and product names are not displayed. And the name of the game, low prices. These markets also provide a home away from home for the new immigrants, and the hottest selling item, sausage. Jerusalem Online Headlines, I'm Carolyn Ben-Natan.
We continue now with our special presentation, Israel, Your Natural Choice.
In Israel, a compact country with a modern communication network, distances are close. And accommodations are conveniently available in numerous shapes and sizes. Soak in the beauty of the Hula Nature Reserve, one of the enchanting resting spots for birds on the heavily traveled migration path between Europe and Africa. Which make this land a birdwatcher's paradise. Descend into the mysterious underground world of the Judean hills. Explore the primeval expanses of Timna Park. Take a refreshing dip at Ein Gedi's tropical oasis and trace its stream to the lowest point on Earth, the Dead Sea. Choose from an unmatched diversity of exotic natural water settings. The tropical Red Sea, the mineral-rich Dead Sea, the Sea of Galilee, the lowest sweetwater lake in the world, thermal spas renowned since Roman times, or the fresh, cool delights of the Mediterranean Sea. Take to nature trails, or relax at recreation sites all over the country. Groove on greening by planting a tree with your own hands. And get high on the profusion of colors and fragrances that fill the air in spring. Israel, a haven for nature lovers, a kaleidoscope of physical contrasts, action-packed adventures, and unforgettable experiences. Israel, your natural choice.
Our summer special Look at Tourism continues in just a moment, but first this reminder. If you have comments or questions that have really been bugging you about things you'd like to see on Jerusalem Online, or things you have seen, or suggestions for things that you'd like to see or you wouldn't like to see, any suggestion, we welcome them all. Write to us at Jerusalem Online at this address. Jerusalem Online, P.O.B. 33003, Jerusalem, Israel. That's Jerusalem Online, P.O.B. 33003 in Jerusalem. Or feel free to fax us at country code 972-2381658. That's 972-2381658. And everyone who writes, each and every one, if he asks for one, receives a free Israel touring map. Don't forget when you write to tell us also when and on what station you watch Jerusalem Online, which continues momentarily. We are indeed back. Now, rounding out this week's trio of Israel travelogues, let's go round the bend on an exciting journey down the river, whose very name conjures up visions of the Bible. But the Jordan River, make no mistake about it, is no museum piece. It's alive and kicking with action. Just watch.
This is a very small river, and sometimes people say, how can you get so excited about such a small river?
It is a river which plays a big role in the history of the Bible.
Jesus has been here.
It is holy water.
In the Galil and around the Jordan, all along the valley here, as you can see, it's a beautiful place. There's lots of nature treks around the area. There's a couple of parks where you can go and visit. There's beautiful wildlife.
You have sun, you have water. There's not much more you could ask for. There's a lot of excitement. People say, are you going to be afraid? You don't have time to be afraid. You're involved very much in what you're doing. You're very much together with the nature because you're right down on top of the water there. You have the water underneath you. We have the greenery alongside of you there. It's wonderful. It's a good sport.
The speed and just, I don't know, freedom, kind of just go fast down the river. You have to try it. It's very difficult to explain. It was great.
All ages come here. Everybody. We have from 16 up to 60.
We've had people from even an 80-year-old grandmother once that they were brought here for a birthday present, and she didn't believe that she would get into the boat, and she got into the boat and left the boat with a smile.
We take them to places that they wouldn't get to otherwise. We take them to places in the Jeep that if they had to walk by foot would take them a day or longer. Things change very quickly. You can come from one day to the next and you see different flowers blossoming and you see different flowers dying. So every day is something new.
This is a glider, which is an aeroplane, actually, without an engine. It's very nice to take young people. That is for them is the first flight. That's really something very special. Stay in the air with the birds, quietly.
Okay right now. We'll see how it feels at the end.
Feels pretty good, although the horse's name is Buck. I'm a little suspicious.
When you're on a bus or in a car and you're going fast by everything, you don't really have the opportunity to appreciate the beauty of the surroundings.
Came here to stay for 1 month in silence.
I've ridden in the Sierra, and when you're atop mountains, 9,000-10,000 feet, you get a great feeling, but here, it's even better.
We were acquaintances, not really friends, but I think on this trip we've become friends.
It's taken me about 18 years to come back, but I think I'll be back a lot sooner than that again.
Rolling on the Jordan River and rolling to the end of another special summer look at the people and the stories behind the news from Israel. Thanks for joining us, and do so again next week. Jerusalem Online comes back then. I'm Mike Greenspan. Shalom.